Hey everyone, welcome to Video Every Day in June. So yeah, I didn't do a video again yesterday, so I have to do two today again. I have an actual excuse this time. I had the worst migraine yesterday, and I can still kind of feel it. It's a lot duller than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was just, I couldn't do anything yesterday, especially not film and edit a video. But it's died down now, and I have to do two today, so here I am. So today's video is going to be predictions for the Sony E3 conference this year. This is the one I'm by far the most excited for. Sony has won every E3 for like 3 years now, maybe even more than that, because they're the only ones that really get how this is supposed to work, at least in my opinion. So let's get right into it. Sony already announced that they have their big four games that they're going to be focusing on, those being Spider-Man, Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, and Last of Us Part 2. So for Spider-Man, we already have a release date. We've already had some trailers. I'm hoping we get a nice good look at gameplay for Spider-Man. I feel like that's the one thing we haven't gotten to see a ton of. We got a little bit of it at the last E3, but it felt really scripted. I just want to see a look at really how it's going to feel to play, because that's what I want to know. As far as Death Stranding goes, we've seen nothing but teaser trailers from it. I'm interested in it. It's Kojima, so it's going to be weird, but it's going to be good, hopefully. What I really am hoping is that we see some gameplay, so that it's not just, oh, it's that weird thing that Kojima is working on. We actually have a picture of, oh, okay, this is how this game is going to look. And I think we should get that. It's been being developed for a couple of years, so I would expect some gameplay at this point. So hopefully we'll see some of that. Ghost of Tsushima, actually, I didn't know anything about until like a week ago. It looks really interesting. So it's being developed by Sucker Punch, the company who did the Infamous games, which I loved. I'm actually literally playing Infamous Second Son right now, working on getting the Platinum Trophy. But I'm really excited about that, but it's nothing like that. So it looks like it's going to be an open-world samurai game set on the island of Tsushima, and that they basically built the entire island of Tsushima for the gameplay. That's amazing, and I'm really excited for it. But we haven't really seen much out of it, no gameplay or anything, so I'm hoping we get to see some of the gameplay, see what the open world is going to look like, because it's obviously going to be nothing like the other open world games that Sucker Punch has done. So hopefully they'll be able to really tap into a way to make it super fun. And then the granddaddy of them all, The Last of Us Part 2, I'm really hoping that what we get is a release date, or at least a release window for The Last of Us. I feel like it was announced ages ago. I think it was announced like December of 2016 or something. It's been a really long time since that game was announced, and I really just want to have it. I don't feel like they need to tease us anymore, because The Last of Us 1 kind of speaks for itself and how good it is. I don't think anybody's like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to buy The Last of Us 2. Like, come on. I would like to see who all of those characters in the second trailer we got were, because we literally knew none of them, and that was just the entire second trailer, so maybe we'll get to see some of that, but I want to focus on Joel and Ellie. I want to get a release date. I don't feel like I need to see the gameplay for this game. It's a Naughty Dog game. They're not going to develop it that much. That's all that I want, really. So those are the big four games, the ones that we know they're going to focus a lot of time on. But there are some others. So first of all, I feel like it's worth mentioning BioShock 3 again. I mentioned it in my Microsoft conference that I think it'll probably be there if they're going to release that game. But it is worth noting that BioShock Infinite was announced at a Sony conference, so BioShock 3 might be announced at the Sony conference. If the game is even being developed, I can hope, I can dream, because I really like BioShock. The other games that I wanted to talk about were, if you remember Dreams from E3s of yore, that game still hasn't come out. It's supposed to be a beta a while ago or something. I remember when it was announced and everyone was like, what is this? But now it's been ages, so either the game's not going to come out or we're going to get a release date at the Sonyverse conference or something. Maybe it'll be one of those, the game's out now type things, who knows. We'll probably see some of Red Dead Redemption 2. I probably should have mentioned this at the Microsoft conference. It could be at either. I think it will probably be at the Sony conference. I think it would be smart for most third-party companies to premiere their games on Sony conferences, because Sony always has the best showmanship. The other game that I think is worth mentioning is Days Gone. I haven't heard a ton about it. I know Game Informer just did a spotlight piece on it, and it's been a big game that Sony's been trying to push for a while now. I'm surprised we haven't heard any rumors about it or anything. I don't know if we have a release date. I should probably look up real quick if we have a release date. They announced the release date yesterday? Okay, that's dumb. They should have saved it for the press conference. I don't know what they're doing right now. I'm seeing this a lot more. Companies are announcing things before E3. And it's like, just, you're sucking all of the hype away from the press conferences if you're, not going to do that. Whatever. Hopefully we'll see a little bit of Days Gone. I don't think we'll see much of it since they already announced it. Like, there isn't much to do. We saw the gameplay already. I don't know. Whatever. It'll probably be there. That's pretty much it. That's everything, I guess, for the Sony conference. We know that they're not going to talk about hardware or anything, so no PS5. I expect that the PS5 will probably premiere, probably show up for the first time next year and maybe release in 2020 or 2021. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this conference. I'm sure they'll have some stuff that I wasn't expecting. Last year it was crazy. It was literally, here's a game, here's another game, here's a game, here's a game. Finally someone talks for like 5 minutes and then just game. So many games last year at the Sony conference. Hopefully that's what's happening this year, because they've already announced some stuff. It's like, man, you better have something to fill the time to make this E3 exciting. But that's it. I will say, despite the Days Gone thing kind of making me angry, I am the most excited for the Sony conference, so my excitement rating for Sony is going to be 9 out of 10. I really, really like the Sony conferences. Like I said, they win like every year. They haven't lost E3 in ages. They're the ones who always have the best showmanship. Hopefully they have a live orchestra like last year. I just hope that they go big and that their announcing stuff early doesn't take away from the conference. But I am still very excited for it, because they seem to be the only ones who really understand how to do an exciting press conference. That will actually be the last of the E3 prediction videos, so I'll be able to get into more of what I've been excited for the video every day in June, doing covers, lists, top 5, stuff like that. So, anyways, hit that bell if you want to keep up with that. Make sure to check in later today for the Nintendo video, and I will see y'all later.